Hello everyone and welcome to That Mom Vlog. That really gives me a tickle. How are y'all doing today? I hope all is well. I always forget to tell you to share, to like, and to comment. If there's anything that's on your heart where you agree, where you disagree, I would love to see it because I know that I'm not, the only my thinking is not the only way of thinking. So I would love to hear what you think, and if you agree, what you do differently, what helps you, what you found difficult. If anything that I say is helpful to you, I would love to hear it. So today we're talking about the pros and cons of being a mom and a wife. Set the scene. I was in our apartment complex holding our little baby, confused, tired, drained, feeling like a cow moo because I was nursing. I don't know what's wrong with this baby, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna give you, what you need. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going through the cycle. Change you, feed you, bathe you, give you a pacifier, swallow you, sleep. I don't know what you need, but we just gonna keep until one of these things works. And my mom said, so I got married first, and then I got married in, I think, 2013 in April, and then we had our baby in 14 in June. I was pregnant for our first anniversary. So mom says, this is me with the baby. Shh, shh, shh. Oh, you're so precious. Oh my gosh, she's so perfect. She looks just like me. My mom says, being a mother and a wife was the hardest job I ever had to do. Oh, sorry. This is a fine time to tell me. I just remember looking at her like, and I mean, I feel it, like, like it's something that is every day. It's both of them. They're every day. You're always learning and growing. So I have pros and cons. So, okay, so for wife, positive is I knew that I wanted to be a wife. I knew that I wanted to have a best friend for life. I knew that I wanted to have like a forever date. Because you make these choices. In college, I remember thinking about it. Do I want to be single? Do I want to be married? And married, I think, was the best choice for me. Different things work for different people. But for me, yeah, I wanted to have a partner. So I think that another positive to having to being married, especially with male and female, it's popular, it's smiled upon. You tell somebody that you're married, they're like, oh, excited. And I mean, it's just like, like you don't have to be, it's my thing and it's what we do. But I don't know, I kind of realized my privilege when it came to being married versus being single or in another type of relationship. And it's just kind of like, I don't need you to be excited just because that's a cultural thing. Like, because people are married and not happy. And that's another thing that I have down here. People are faking it. People make posts for social media and it's not true. And people trying to live up to stuff. Oh, the grass green on the other side. It's not, honey. You better get your fertilizer and massage it into the ground. Okay? Something that was like a neutral area for being a wife is that you like always have to represent. I remember before I got married, I would just wear whatever. I would wear my free t-shirts, and that's just like the male t-shirt that is given away at events. So it might have MS Walk, it might have Live United, it might be even a sorority shirt. It's just like that standard male shirt. So it's not like, okay, I feel like used to put those on when I didn't really care what I was going to look like. I wanted to be comfortable. And I remember a young lady that went to Bethune said one time, like, it takes the same effort to put a sweatsuit on as it does to put on a dress or, like a shirt and some jeans. So, but after I got married, I was like, oh no, I'm Mrs. Fontaine now. Like, I have to dress the part. If people see me, I want to be a good reflection of my husband. Do I put that pressure on him? I don't think so. He knows that I don't like, like the, A-line shirts, or as I used to call them, wife beaters, outside the house, just because it's kind of like underwear. But I do check with him about certain things, like, hey, do you mind if I go outside like this? And he doesn't care. But that's one of my neutral things. Another thing was just always being a good example, not just because my husband, you know, want to keep our name good, but because other people are watching and people want to see, you know, do you like being married? And people say it's so terrible, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm married to my best friend. Like, I love my husband. He's awesome. I probably said that 72 times. But one thing that our pastor talked about when we were in marriage counseling was, are you ready to be married? Like, are you mature for it? Do you still have some single things that you need to get out and work out? And I think that I think we were ready to get married, and we've been fine. We've definitely had growing pains. So now I'm getting into my cons. Something that my husband expressed to me probably within the last year. He just told me that a new level or a new Claudia kind of is required for each level that we get into. So there was the boyfriend girlfriend Claudia, there was the girlfriend Claudia, there was the engaged Claudia, the married Claudia. Okay, so these are different things where it's like, okay, well, I'm expecting something a little bit different, and not even what his expectancies were, but what is required of me. Like, what can I do to do my part so that, you know, like, if this is the house, like, if he's holding up his part, I don't want to be the one so what do I need to do as a wife and as his partner that will keep, like, our foundation, our structure solid? So if the wind blows, okay, we're in place. And okay, yeah, we have to adjust some things, and we're definitely not perfect. We're working on things, you know, we work on things. We're a human. But thank God for his grace. That's my 20-inch, my bundles. But yes, continue to work on. Oh, if y'all trying to see what my hair doing, I just got me some little twists, you know. I need a little style. I was just looking rough and tough with my afro puff. Hey, rock on with your bad self. I love Queen Latifah. She's awesome. I just always loved, I don't know. She's just awesome. You know, she was tall. Like, you know, I'm tall. So I enjoyed it. That was cool. Okay. So growing pains. So after being engaged Claudia, there was married Claudia, Mrs. Fontaine. Doesn't that sound fancy? Then there was mom Claudia. So not only taking care of myself and then taking care of my husband, but taking care of the child, the children, the children's. So still learning how to manage, still, you know, trying to find my normal. We're celebrating 1 year for my youngest in December. I'm so excited. Of course, the kids are excited because they've been singing happy birthday for like 2 months. I told them it's my birthday too. They better give me some kind of shout out, even though I celebrate during their birthdays, because it's really about me. I'm just saying, if it wasn't for me and my husband, they wouldn't be here. It's a celebration that we've made it another year. One negative thing I found is sometimes, like, if there's a disagreement or something, that, like, feeling alone, because it's like, okay, I don't want to, like, if I'm upset with my husband or something, like, I don't want to talk to him about it, or like, can he even hear what I'm saying? And then, like, I can't, like, tell my friends, like, that's the culture, like, don't tell your business. I found recently that I found some good people, and when I say good people, what I mean is good is that they are people who believe in marriage. Everybody don't believe in marriage. Don't tell you, but I'm just, okay, so back to the good. Believe in marriage, are believers, have healthy marriages themselves, and I do feel like single people, if they're in that mindset, like, they can offer the same thing, but people who are married have actually lived it and have, like, solutions and and positive and real too. Like, call me out. So I found that while I don't always share everything that's going on with our relationship, I may share a few things like, what do you think about this? What should I have done differently? Or let me just vent, you know? And right now I have one person that I'll do that with. It's not a bunch of people. Maybe 2. But sometimes it's, I want to let people know that they're not alone, like going through it, husband and wife. But that's one thing in the culture. I already said that some people fake it. And like with statuses, Facebook pictures, all that just gives me gas. Like if I'm not talking to him, if I don't like him, then I'm not gonna say you the best baby daddy ever to do it. I'm just gonna go. I don't know. I guess like people say that I'm real. I try to be real. It just takes extra effort to do that. Comparison can be an issue. Oh, I see they're doing this and they're doing this. I want to do that too. And it's okay to want to do nice things, but don't compare them to you. When people want what I have or what my husband and I have, to me it's kind of like, do you really? Like, do you know what we had to go through to get here? Do you know what we do day to day? And some people may have experienced it or seen, kind of how our vibe. But sometimes when people don't know us and they say, oh, relationship goals, I'm like, how do you know? And like I told you, like, my heart is full, but if you don't know, and then it's like, you just don't know what we had to do to get here. Okay, so back to the kids. So being a mom, I thought it was a normal part, like, of your life. Like, it's expected culturally. Like, oh, you're getting married, when are you having kids? Please don't ask those questions, guys. Oh, when you get engaged, when you get married, when you get married, when you having kids, when you have a kid, when you having another one, when you coming to babysit. That's the real question. I think positives about being a mom is the pregnancy. It could be scary, but there's beautiful moments in it. Just feeling that first flutter, like it feels like they describe it like a butterfly, feeling like a butterfly. Feeling the first kick, then the kicks like turn into like karate kicks, and it's like, all right, chill. Birth, oh my goodness, like when I tell you time stops, worship. Just started singing, crying. It was just a beautiful moment. How sweet they are, how sweet they can be, laughing, giggling, checking on you when you might be sad, or just giving you that hug that they just maybe just feel that you need. They're so sensitive. Whew. That takes me to my negative parts, but I'm gonna read the rest of these positives. Oh, this Mother's Day card. Oh. So my middle son, Luke, he's 2 right now. Let me read this to y'all because it made me cry. Mommy, you always clean the handprints I leave upon the wall. I seem to make a mess of things because I am very small. The years will pass so quickly. I'll soon be all grown like you. Son, wait. And all the little handprints will surely fade from view. So here are special handprints. A memory that is true. So you'll remember the very day I made this just for you. Happy Mother's Day 2018. Because he know he'd make a mess. And them handprints are all around. But this is a moment in time that must be treasured. I just started a devotional today that talked about how God has given us this amazing job to grow these children up, to learn to love him, and just to experience the world around them. What a gift that it's, to be given. It can be stressful day to day, moment to moment, but man, what a gift. What a gift. If you're able to love on a child or pour into a child, it's a gift. You know people that have stood out to you, that have poured into you during your childhood. I wrote new edges. Maybe I'm being silly, but I think this is when she was first born, and she had a brand new set of edges. I said, baby, I'm going to try to take care of these, because I know mommy done a little bit of pulling. I know. I don't know how to gel it down like the ladies do these days, honey. So she gelled it down. I think I got one left, yep. Okay, back to this. They watch you 24/7. I remember my mom say, oh, she's watching everything you do. I was like, no, she's not, Mom. I looked over her and she was looking at me. And this is when she was like 1 or 2. And I was like, wow. And it's so crazy that, is this negative now? Okay, and the last positive thing that I have on here is the photo shoots. Oh my gosh, they could be so cute when you get everybody to look. Whew. My newest standard is everybody in the picture. I don't care if they looking or smiling, as long as everybody's in the picture, that's fine. So some negatives that I've experienced are just trying to figure it out. Like, am I doing this right? Is this acceptable? Does this pass the test? Feeling alone, where you're like, I'm the only person that's going through this. I'm not doing a good job. I'm nuts. And that's why the support system is awesome. So support systems with everything. Mommy groups. I'm in a few mommy groups. I think there's a Bethune-Cookman one with moms in there. I think, you know, just different friends that I have. Shout out to Angelina. That's my dog. A nurse I used to work with, she has 2 boys. I have, you know, my children. But it's just nice to say, you're doing a great job. And girl, I don't know how you do it. You got 3. Honey, me either. Just keep smiling. Wash them. Make sure they eat. Make them smile and you've won, honey. It's 24/7. So I remember somebody said it's not for a selfish person, but honey, babies can happen to anyone. And they're such a gift. But with the change of being able to do whatever you want all the time to, I need, like, my focus is the kids. When I get up, okay, what do I need? What do they need to eat? What is our day going to look like? Because if you don't manage them well, they can't manage themselves, which is a word I'm trying to loose. I have a therapist now I'm so excited about. And she's like, you're trying to manage the children? They're 4. I said, ooh. When I say it, honey, she just be pulling all these questions. I'll be like, ooh, okay, this concludes this therapy session. Simmer down. There's junk that we carry that we don't even know that we carry, and it can be passed down to them. That's a negative, and that's scary. So just working on it every day. Not sure if you're making the right decision. They absorb everything. And that's it. So, again, please like, share, comment. I want to know what you think. I want to, you know, I feel like I'm alone here sometimes. Some people leave comments. But I want to know that, you know, you feeling the vibe. If there's any suggestions. I already done a survey with me and my husband. We said they should be shorter. This is 17 minutes. Just pray for me. I thought it was going to be short, but the time just slipped away. But I would love to hear from you. Remember that you are that mom, that wife, that sister, that friend, that fill in the blank. I love you guys and have an awesome day.